So the other day I got the go-ahead from my wife to order a new camera. Man, I can't wait for my camera to get here. It's gonna be so cool. Get to start taking pictures and learn all kinds of new stuff. It's gonna be awesome. But I better get these dishes done before they get here, you know? They're here. They're here. Yes, let's go. Let's go. No time for medicate. Oh, let's go. Let's go. My goodness. There's nothing else, right? Okay. I totally forgot to shut the door. I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome. Let's be careful. Don't want to break it. It's surprisingly light. Who would have thunk it? No camera. Who it is? Oh my goodness. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be awesome. Oh man. First, you got to turn on the lights though. Oh. This is going to be... Oh, one day. It came in one day. I ordered it yesterday and it's already here. Oh, let's go. We just got our package in. Got the two CF Express A 160 gigabyte Sony Tough cards. These were like $150 off a piece when I bought this camera. They said, do you want to add this to the cart? Yes, please. Yes. Then it came with a replacement battery. Okay, so y'all are understanding the kit that I got. Came with a replacement battery. And it also came with a Lens Essentials filter kit. And we ordered the the Alpha 7 Mark IV. Alpha 7 Mark IV, this is gonna be my first pro level mirrorless camera. Super excited. Well, just for the record, I've been taking photos many years ago with a DSLR, and then I stopped doing photography. All I've been using for the past 10, maybe 12 years is my cell phone. I've been using my cell phone camera and that's it. And so I've got to relearn all of the technical aspects of the camera, the aperture, the shutter, the ISO. There's all kinds of features on this camera that I was absolutely blown away with. And I just want to state it for the record, I needed a great hybrid camera. I needed a camera that's going to be awesome for video and photography. As an owner of a clothing brand, it matters that we have a camera that is hybrid and can do all of the things. So here it is. And then there's one other thing. Oops, I just dropped that on the microphone. Oh, there's one other thing that we got with this package that I'm absolutely excited about. But we'll do an unboxing of it later, or an unwrapping of it later. It came with a bag, and those of you know. It's one thing to have the equipment. It's another thing to be able to take the equipment wherever you need it to be utilized. And so that bag also has a space for a tripod to be strapped on the side. It has a lot of space in there for extra lenses. It's going to be a great addition to this right here. Let's dive in. Here goes the unboxing. Oh. Up if I can pull the tab. All right. Got your USB cable, USB to USB-C to plug into the camera. Oh, you got your warranty information. Now check this out. You can double your warranty period just by registering. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Good times we're living in right there. Okay, here we go. Oh, you got to start with this, right? Look at that. Nice camera strap. Sick. That must be the kit lens right there. Should we check it out? Should we pull it out and look at it? Sheesh. Kit lens. Okay. This is a 28 to 70. Let's see here. Come on, autofocus. Oh. Here we go, 28 to 70. 3.5 to 5.6 aperture. Okay, sick. Usually they come with a little bag for them, but this one not so much. But that's okay. They gave me a camera bag, an actual camera bag. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is exact. Oh, it's a charging block. That's it. Just a charging block. Not that exciting. Set this aside. What's this then? This must be the battery. This must be the battery. Whoa. Woo, cheesy. Woo, that's nice. Ooh, look at that battery. Okay. Now, I don't know if you know this, but with these cameras, they have a dummy battery set up so that you can basically operate with a camera that is completely plugged in the whole time. Y'all, here we go. Body reveal. You ready? Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Fancy. Fancy that. Brand spanking new. Would you look at that? Woo! Man. I definitely am gonna get a cage for this because you've got to protect this thing. Come on, y'all, that is nice. And the camera has an articulating LCD screen so that you can close it up to protect your LCD screen. Which I'm surprised they didn't have it like that in the packaging, but it's cool. And you've got your different ports here. I believe these are like headphones and microphones. So you got your microphone is red because that's record. Headphone is black to listen. You got your USB-C, then your regular USB kind of deal there where you can hook up accessories and stuff like that. Let's see here. There's your HDMI port. So if you want to do some live streaming stuff, you've got an HDMI port. That looks like a lanyard spot or something maybe right there. There we go, pop it out, Conrad, you know this. Okay. So this is where your memory cards will go. They have a space for SD cards and then also CF Express Type A. CF Express Type A is a faster storage device for people wanting to shoot a lot of video or a lot of sports type photography. Click, 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 fast stuff. That type of stuff. Man, this camera, y'all, is sharp. The body is nice, feels good, feels quality, which it is Sony, so there's a reason why we went with this one. Top of the line. Sony A7IV Mark IV. Peep it. Sick, right? All right, y'all, let's continue. All right, people, so we're gonna get this battery installed. Probably help if I put the battery in the right way. Okay. Bring that battery door down. Battery's installed. Now we're gonna plug it in. Our desk happens to have a little built-in plug, which is pretty sweet. All right, so, man, how many of you guys, when you get new equipment, you're just like, this is gonna be the best day ever. This is exactly how I feel right now. I'm like a little kid in a candy shop. I've got more equipment coming today too as well, but we'll save that for another video. Okay, so boom. I showed you all this earlier. I want to make sure. Oh wait, that's HDMI. See? Already slacking. There we go. There we go. USB-C. So you have a little indicator when you plug it in. See right there? Oh, where'd it go? Right there. A little indicator tells you it's charging. Okay. I don't know if you get any type of like quick previews or anything like that. Just like wanting to see any information. Sometimes cameras have that. This one probably doesn't. But my guess is you leave that charged for a while, or you let that charge for a while, and that light will probably go off right. That little light in there. See that little light that's trying to shine? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. All right. So we'll let that do its thing. Now, what I'm really excited about with this camera is that you've got these modes up here, 1, 2, 3. You can create essentially 3 shooting modes in all of these. So you have your photography mode. I don't know if you can see that. Let's bring it up. You got your photography mode right there. Then you have your video mode is the next one. And then you have slow and quick, I believe. Slow motion and quick. I forget why he said it was quick, but like time lapse. There we go. Yeah, slow motion and then time lapse. So slow and quick. But then you have these C1, C3, C2. Those are all C4 over here. C4 are going to blow things up with that trash can. Okay. But these allow you to have custom settings in here so that when you flip the dials, you're adjusting custom settings. So you can have this for focus. You can have it for just about anything that you can imagine. You can have that create and program these custom functions. There's just a lot of customizability with this camera from what I've read, the research that I've done. But it has been a while of me doing some different footage of this camera, talking about it. And I was going to go a certain route and go through their guide to start up. But guys, if you just have a little bit of basic knowledge in regards to cameras, you can figure it out. This little button right here is so that you can release the lens where it's locked on, the lens cover or the lens. So now that slides freely. Otherwise, it kind of clicks into place. Pretty much use it for the lenses. This doesn't click in as tight as the lenses do, but the lenses will snap in, and that's your lens release right there. Okay, so whenever you're changing lenses in these cameras, it's best to either be horizontal or upside down. The reason is you do not want a bunch of dust and stuff to get into your sensor. Now, I know that there's some people that have a setting. This camera does have a setting where you can close the shutter over on power off. So you can close the shutter, and that essentially would protect the sensor. But then the shutter could be damaged. For example, the light that I have shining on this, it might be enough to damage that shutter. So we would not want that setting if we were going to take this off and replace the lens. So that's just something for you to think about. But we're going to do it in here, a little bit more dust-free environment. I'm going to show you the inside. Okay. So that is not the shutter, that is the sensor. So there we go, one more time. All right. But we are going to put a lens on. Okay, so in the same way, you would take off your lens cover, right? You wouldn't want to do it like this because then you could let dust get in there. So you would do it upside down. Pull your cover off. And this camera in particular has a dot right here, and there's a dot right here on the camera. So once again, I'm only doing it here. You line it up. Make sure it's lined up. Now it's locked in place. Now it's exactly how we need it right there. So this camera, we've already installed our storage on there. This is the kit lens. This is not an expensive lens at all. It's what came with it. So we've got the kit lens. I thought that would be a little bit better lined up. That is not the tightest fitting. Oh, there we go. That might be why. Oh, it probably has a indicator too. There we go. There's a little line right there. Little dot. Probably get the line there and then it sinks down. There we go. So, all right. There we go. Now it's locked in. Sorry, I had to lock it in. I was a little nervous with it. Anytime I'm messing with plastic, you get a little nervous. So it has an indicator right there as well. So a little tight, but you'll see that little line right there? That's your indicator. You line it up with your little hood. And then the extra click. Now it's perfectly centered on there and it is ready to go. This camera is ready to rock and roll, y'all. Once again, man, what a beauty. All right, let's see here. Pull that lens cover off. This is gonna be my first time turning it on and looking through a lens for the first time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this to auto, full auto. And we're gonna see here. We're gonna take our first shot. What are we gonna take a shot of? Let's do the cell phone. Let's do the cell phone, right? Why not? Get this stuff out of the way. Get the dust off of here. Set that up. Actually, we're gonna get a shot of this setup in auto mode and see what we get. See what we get. Give me 1 second. Gonna take a quick. Got all this stuff in the way over here now. Okay. Let's see what auto did. Once again, haven't really played with this yet. Got a little bit of fingerprintage on here. I believe they have like little covers for this thing, but we'll try that. I just put another fingerprint smudge right across there. Love it. Nice little picture, good exposure. Auto mode's actually pretty epic. Not gonna lie, that's the first photo. Gonna go mess around with this thing here in a little bit. But there we go. First photo here of my setup doing our unboxing. Literally the first shot, one of one. Sony A7IV Mark IV. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're looking for some more content about this camera as I learn it, or any of the other products that I post. Thanks for watching. Oh, wait, can you see me? Thanks for watching. All right, I'm out.